clearly understand what active data is. You go out and survey somebody and clearly ask them, how they feel about something. And there's probably various levels of accuracy to these sort of results, but like what kind of passive data are you collecting?
That's a great question. And that's definitely an area where we're expanding. But when I think of passive, I think of ways that people are crowdsourcing data, like having an always on survey. I think that's technically active, but the goal is that it's there in the background, almost like a virtual suggestion box in a sense. There's calendar scraping, productivity monitoring software, stuff like that. Like I think Microsoft is expanding a lot in this direction with their
Yes.
product Viva, especially. So those are some of the passive things like Slack. I know we use a platform called Slido. That are you familiar with Slido?
I am not. No.
It's
I
basically
heard of it, but now that you bring it up, I cannot remember. So can you please inform us?
yeah. It's I actually hadn't heard of it before I joined into it, but it's a platform for we use it for a polling feature. So if you're in a town hall meeting or
Oh
something,
yeah,
and
it's
you
like Minty or whatever that's called, or Mentimeter.
sure.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good way to just see like, oh, what's top of mind for employees? Like what questions are they asking? What concerns are there? That kind of thing.
And what are employees saying? Like I know that we were coming hopefully through a pandemic, and it's been like a really tough time, and like we got the economy sort of don't even want to talk about it. And like 2022 like felt, especially like Q4, like felt like really really rough. Like have you seen a change in employee sentiment overall? And what are they saying?
It's a great
What are they
question.
saying, Emily? What are they
What
Yeah.
are
saying?
the people saying? Well, I'm listening. We're listening. Uh,
Exactly.
We hear you.
I also should say other companies, I see employee listening a lot. I also see employee sensing. So I
Ooh,
think
what's
that's
that?
another just another name for this type of function I've seen. So you can listen, you can sense, you're gathering data on their
Yes.
experiences.
So we're like taste, touch, feel, smell. We're sensing
ESP.
them, like seeing dead people.
Oh
Like
gosh. We try to stay in this dimension. To answer your question, Scott, I think if you have a holistic listening program, you are getting all aspects of the internal and external environment, right? Like I don't think
Right, right.
at this time you can do surveys and not hear concerns about what's going on in the economy, a potential recession, etc. You should also be picking up on organizational health issues that everybody's always working on, right? Like focusing on advancing people's careers, making sure they're engaged, stuff like that. So a little bit of both internal and external